I finished the free train I be do. I think I was say take it 4 hours. If I sing a little stars in hey Charlie, are you running? Okay. Yo. Here we are in Berlin. Berlin. We just arrived at Berlin. And I am Berlin.
So we got to Berlin very late. A journey that was supposed to take about 4 hours. We spent almost 8 hours on the road. Well, who am I to complain? The train was free, okay? Yes, it was free, but our train got spoiled on the way. I remember there was a delay on the way. So the time we were supposed to get to Berlin, we didn't get to Berlin at that time. So we got there in the evening, so we couldn't do anything. Our uncle came to pick us up. So yeah, we called it a day on that day. But the next day was when the fun started.
Yeah, Berlin tour with the guys, squad. Hey, Berlin tour with the squad, you know what I'm saying? See. Background, check background. Every 2 minutes, be a Bible secret. How nearby? Yeah. There we are.
So fam, this is the Charlie checkpoint, or the checkpoint Charlie, however you choose to call it. Okay, so it's a great place to visit when you get to Berlin. It's a must visit place. So this checkpoint Charlie was the best known Berlin Wall crossing point between the Eastern Berlin and also the Western Berlin during the Cold War. So it was named as the Charlie checkpoint by the Western Allies in the 1960s. I think it was in 1961, yeah. So it became a symbol of the Cold War, representing the separation of the eastern and also the western parts of Berlin. So the Soviet and the American tanks briefly faced each other at this location that you guys are seeing right now. So when we came to Berlin, Berlin is divided into the eastern part and also the western part. You can note when you get to Berlin, you will notice that the eastern part usually has all these Soviet buildings and all that, and the western part has this American kind of building. When I got to the eastern part of Berlin, I thought I was in Ukraine because the buildings, looked like Russian buildings and also Ukrainian buildings and all that, and the American buildings were in the west.
So let's let's cross to this side. Okay, no problem. Then we locate.
But now, as we speak, there is no division. After some years, there was a reunification that happened on the 3rd of October 1990. I'm sure most of you were not born. Hey, no, I'm not sure. I don't know. But I wasn't born then. Yeah, I was born after some years. Yeah, some few years after. Anyways, we are not here to talk about my age. So now, after the reunification, this place was used as a tourist site. So it's a must place to visit when you get to Berlin. Berlin is a beautiful place with a lot of tourist sites. No wonder it's the capital.
Now let's that side. Open bag. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. So they say Charlie is happy. Yeah, you see that guy happy. Selfie with Charlie. There's a video also. Yeah. Selfie. Charlie has a cock. No, like
No. But like places like this, you can use camera. Hey, talk to your fans now. You are just doing this. Talk to them now.
people, I don't have anything to say. As you can see, we came here to talk. Yeah, to chill. Just enjoy with us, okay? I don't know what to say.
It's like
Okay. So now you can.
Yeah, what?
it's like their fortress, their symbol, city symbol or country symbol.
So, guys, we are done with the checkpoints touring. We have taken the bus or use the train.
Let's
But we
walk
want
and
to
see
walk so
town.
that we can see town.
Yeah, we want to walk. When we get lost, we come back.
It's an adventure. When you get lost, you come back.
Are you loving it? Just first.
Let's cross.
Beautiful sight to make our pictures beautiful.
Let's cross now. Oh.
Let's go. Yes, without traffic lights. Yeah, a lot of stuffs are here.
Video?
Yeah.
Oh, I think it was a picture.
You can take
Okay, that was why I was posing.
So right now, if Ukrainians are crying, say like they are bombing their country, Germans is experiencing. See their
That's why they are
monuments.
so
Yeah,
hospitable.
their monuments. This part that you are seeing that is so beautiful. They also started rebuilding. So for me, I think the crisis Ukrainians are facing right now is a true like opportunity for them to rebuild, like how these people started. The country got destroyed, and now see, such a beauty. Let's be good.
So now, historian, take us along with you.
They show one of the ways that when these Jews were segregated and there was a war, like a serious big war between them. And this picture shows how some of the Jews will have to peek through the walls to see what's going on. Yeah.
Oh, I've seen that thing in a movie. Oh, yeah. There was the wall. Okay.
And now, when they started, like they were getting defeated, this was how they started, like trying to leave the country. Some of them trying to hide. Wow. Yeah, because there was serious bombing here in Germany. Wow. So all these 9 things you're seeing over there, they were all in ruins. It just because like so okay. This when you want to go for just normal town riding and all this stuff, you can actually there's a place you can hire this kind of 𝐤𝐴𝐽, old World War cars. You understand? You hire them and you just go for your ride. You know, you can hire this kind of cars and use for your tour. Yeah. These were the cars that they used during World War II.
Oh.
Yeah. So when you see 𝐤𝐴𝐽 in Ukraine and all that, Germans too, they have 𝐤𝐴𝐽s.
Someone need the bag like this.
Yeah, I'm coming.
So what I was saying is that sometimes people will come to Berlin and they are sort of being underwhelmed or something. You know, they expected something extra. But the Germans are trying as much as possible to let things remain original as possible. You know, so that it can serve as a reminder.
Yeah.
It can serve as a reminder. They are trying to preserve things.
I think we should cross.
Yeah.
The building.
Yeah. See, look at this wall. It's, you know that picture we saw that people were peeping through the wall.
Yeah.
They were tortured. People died here.
And nobody, there were no shots, nothing like that, you know. Well, it wasn't really, so it was it was somehow related to the Soviet Republic, but it was part of it. It was its own country.
Berlin, 1993.
Yes, sir.
For the tribe.
When your rich uncle is spoiling you with wine.
Please. Oh, please.
You pay, only you pay.
Like, life is good. You know,
Life
it's
is
always right.
It's not easy to get to the top. No.
And it's staircase, right?
Yes, you have to plan.
Hey.
Maybe you cannot go to my place
Yeah.